Makeup done, high heels on, blue dress on, diamonds done.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl BK Naturally. Thank you for clicking on another video. If you are new here, take a moment and hit the subscribe button, ring that alarm, and sound off in the comments for your girl. Let me know you're here, let me know you're watching. Today I'm bringing you guys a wash and style video using up some more products in my stash. Yes, we are using our stash as promised. So I've already gone in and washed my hair using the Camille Rose Ginger Cleansing Rinse. I've gone in and deep conditioned using one of her Around the World moisture deep conditioners. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up in the cards if I remember. And we're going to start the styling process in this video using some products that we just need to get rid of. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, y'all, so I'm about to go in with my Not Sauce Coil Detangler leave-in, and this is one of my products that I told you I've been trying to use up. So I had it upside down so that I wouldn't have any issues getting the products out. I'm going to apply the leave-in to all 4 sections of my hair first, and then I'm going to let it set for a little bit, and then we'll come back and, you know, add in our moisturizer, and then I'll go in with the gel to style. I know people have mixed feelings about this particular leave-in. Like, some people find it to be super hydrating. Some people find it to be overhyped. For me, it definitely is one of those leave-ins that probably is one of the most moisturizing leave-ins that I've used in my stash, and definitely one that I would keep around. So just a tip, one of the things that you can do if you're someone that likes to put your leave-in in and you have this product available, not this product, but like the actual tool I'm about to mention. If you're someone that wants to kind of like add steam to your hair, but maybe like you prefer not to do it during the deep conditioning phase, I have the Q Redo, and what you can do is kind of steam the leave-in into your hair a little bit, so that will help it like penetrate, and then it'll also add that kind of like moisture to your hair that you need before you actually start adding your stylers, so that like once you add the stylers you can focus on like smoothing. I'm not going to do that today, but it was just something that, like, looking at this and initially how it looked like it wasn't seeping in right away, I was like, if I wanted this to seep in faster and say I had to, like, I was crunched for styling, I mean, say if I was crunched for time with styling, that is something you could potentially do. This product is officially finished. Y'all will see this in my empties, but I'm proud of you, girl. Hey. All right, so I went and grabbed my water bottle real quick. I'm starting to get some pretty nice definition with the leave-in alone, but I'm gonna go ahead and start to saturate my hair. I think I just wet the wall. Lord. Ciao. Y'all. So this is going to be me trying to saturate my hair, start the saturation process all over again, because we're doing a wash and go. Oh no, baby. Definitely pulled the hair there just now. So one of the first products I'm gonna go in with for like the moisturizer and styler, first styler and moisturizer, is the Marula Muru Moisture Guru. So this is basically just gonna act as another layer of moisture for this wash and go. And part of the reason I'm doing this is because the product that I'm going to use I found to be pretty drying the last time. So I was like, let me try it by giving it a little bit more moisture and see if that helps any. It's not going to be a ton. So I'm trying to get rid of 2 products. So I'm going to use, which I'll actually go ahead and use this product on both of the back sections. And then I'll use my other product on the front section so that we'll have 2 halves that look the same. And y'all, I just detangled my hair and my hair is knotting up already. So I don't really have a ton left of this, so I'll probably finish this on the back section on this right side. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna let this sit while I finish the front sections, and then we can start styling the wash and go. So I have another product that's used up. And then I'm going to attempt to finish up this Irish Moss styling cream. So there's a little bit more of this one left than it was like the Marula Guru. So I'm hoping that I can finish this up in this go round. All right, y'all, so I've gone ahead and I've put in all of the moisturizers, the leave-in. So now what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to resaturate the section. And then you can see I still have some of this left, so can't get rid of this just yet. But I probably should have just used that and got rid of that. But I'll get it in there somehow next time. So the gel that I'm going in with today is going to be the Curls Ultimate Styling Collection Be in Control Curl Sculpting Gel. And I used this product one time before. It did give me a pretty good wash and go. But like I said, I think I used it on top of a really light leave-in. I'm pretty sure that was the wash and go I did with the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative leave-in, and for me it just didn't have enough moisture in it, like for my hair, the way I typically like my hair was dry within like a day and a half, maybe even within a day. And while it gave me a decent looking wash and go, you know, it just wasn't good for moisturized strands, and we know that dry strands ultimately end up breaking your hair off. So I was just like, yeah, the next time I use this, I'm probably gonna have to go in with something a little bit more moisturizing. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm hoping that like these products do end up working well together. My hair is pretty saturated. I did test them, they seem fine, but you know, things can always take a turn. What I am going to do, which is something I don't typically do, but I'm going to lightly detangle as I go along. And I don't like doing that usually because my hair starts to set. So all I'm doing is disrupting the curls when I do this. But like I said, even though I detangled my hair is tangling already, and I don't particularly care for that either. So I'm just gonna go in and pray that I don't do anything that's gonna hurt my hair right now. Oh, or hurt the progress that I've made. This is probably not a good idea at this stage. All right, what I went ahead and did was finish the majority of my hair off camera, and then I left this section, which I'm going to do now, on camera. So I basically went in, I stopped detangling on this side, and that was because I felt like at first I was just pulling out my hair. Of course, there's hair loss with detangling always, but I decided to go ahead and do the remainder, and it's actually working out really well. So I'm going to continue with the detangling piece on this side, just kind of going in, brushing and smoothing the hair. But if you guys can see, this is before gel. My hair is pretty saturated, which is nice. So I think it's going to take well overall to the style. Because it is nighttime and I'm probably going to be going to bed shortly after this, I'm going to pineapple my hair, and then what I'll do is, because it'll mostly still be wet in the morning, is I'll just spritz it down again, smooth the product as I'm smoothing it down, and then I'll go about my day letting it air dry most of the way. And if it's still wet when I get back home, then I will sit under the dryer or diffuse the rest of the way, whichever is more convenient or whichever I feel like doing at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in and saturate my hair again on this side. I just got some fresh hot water for this side because the water is getting like warm. So I just want to make sure this has the same kind of like opportunity that the rest of the sections had when it comes to the best styling. But essentially all I did was go in, separate some of the hair out, and y'all can see my hair is really saturated with the moisturizer, which is how it needs to be when you're doing a wash and go. So saturation is key. Water, leave-in, moisturizer, gel. That's what's going to get you the best result when it's fully saturated. So this is right now my hair without any gel in it. This is just like the water and the moisturizing products. So, you know, got some pretty good definition going on. I am gonna go ahead and brush this through just to make sure it's pretty detangled, and this section seems to be doing a little bit better than the other ones. I'm not getting as many hang-ups. So let's see. I'll take the hair out from the other sections. I don't want any unnecessary breakage. Okay. For a long time, I used this brush, and I'm going to be doing a video probably sometime next month on my detangling tools, you know, why I have so many and what I use them for. And I felt like although I think the Felicia Leatherwood brush is really, really good for like smoothing and getting like one of the best detangles you can probably get from a detangling brush, I did feel at one point it was like pulling out my hair. Now I know there was a point where I was just super rough with my strands, but and that's kind of how I felt like when I went in on this first section, where it was just like a ton. I just felt like hair snapping. So I was like, all right, we're not going to do that. But I do think, you know, depending on the level of tangled my hair is will determine if I can truly use it. And that's why sometimes you guys will see me going with multiple tools, because my hair is prone to tangling. It tangles quite easily, and it doesn't matter how well I detangle, it almost always will tangle back up in itself because my hair is super curly. So for me, I do have to be very careful when it comes to like these kinds of tools, especially the ones that are supposed to be able to get you like the best detangles. I find that those can sometimes be the ones that pull out my hair the most. But it did okay on this side. So far, you know, this is what we're looking like. I'm just hoping I don't have a super shrunken wash and go, because I went in and combed my hair, which is typically what will happen if I try to comb my hair at this stage. So that's typically why I do not do that. But I felt like in order to give this one the best chance, and especially because it's the first one, my hair really needed that detangling. And this is where I have to be careful, because my roots tangle, y'all. Like, they tangle. It's rare that my roots will like be super puffy, but boy do they tangle. So that's the piece for me that is like, just gotta make sure I'm super careful, because as I comb those down, just want to make sure that I'm not like yanking through those tangles that I'm pulling down. So I think you can tell, like, this part of my hair is definitely not as smooth as everything else. Definitely got caught up in some knots trying to get that last little bit of gel through. But I'm not going to go back and disrupt it at this point. What's done is done. But I did end up smoothing everything else, and I think you can tell. so this is the final wet look, and I pretty much finished all of the gel in this bottle too. I mean, naturally there's gel still left in here, but you know, we're not going to be able to get that out, so it is what it is. So far, it looks like it's going to turn out pretty good. I don't see a lot of like wet frizz, which is a good thing. There is still some in there, but you know, that's okay. It looks like it's going to be a pretty solid wash and go. I'm just hoping I don't get like flaking in like some areas where I see like extra white buildup. Tell me what y'all think below before we see the dry results. Tell me how you thought it was going to turn out. Pause the video, let me know. And then let's see if we all were right about whatever we thought was going to happen. This is my final look from the wash day using products in my stash. So let me know what you guys think. And in full transparency, y'all, like I did my hair on Monday. It's Wednesday. I let my hair air dry, which is not necessarily the best thing. So it did give me a little bit more like frizz and fluff than I typically would like. But the reality is it was too late for me to sit under a dryer. I'm not really used to sitting under a dryer to do my wash and goes, and they don't necessarily fare well for me when I do that. But I'm gonna have to figure out a system so that like my hair can dry quicker, where I'm not sitting under the dryer 100% of the time, but at the same time not doing a full air dry. I haven't figured out what works yet in that capacity. I'm an air dryer typically, and usually in the spring or late spring, summer, you know, my hair will be dry most of the way within the first day. It took my hair about 2 days to dry, so it has been kind of like slept on 2 nights. I'm gonna be honest, last night I didn't even like wrap my hair up. Girl, I didn't wrap it up. But this is the result. This is using the Curls Ultimate Styling Gel, along with finishing up some of the moisturizers, the Irish Moss Styling Cream, the Moisture Marula Muru Guru from Sultanicals, and Not Sauce Detangler. Now, I will say my hair, although it does not feel dehydrated, it does feel dry to the touch. And I told y'all this is the same issue that I had the first time I actually used the Ultimate Styling Gel from Curls. So I'm going to chalk it up and say it's definitely the gel that just kind of makes that moisture slip away. My hair was definitely hydrated when I went in with the product. So, you know, it's one of those products, like I said, for the price, you know, I definitely would recommend it if you're someone that's like, hey, I want to do a quick wash and go. I'm not expecting it to last, but I do want it to look fresh and nice for like the first day or even like the next day. But as far as like long lasting moisture, that is something that's just going to suck the moisture out of your hair, which is, it seems to not matter which products you're actually using. And I've shown you guys twist outs with the moisture, the Marula Muru Moisture Guru, and with the Irish Moss Styling Cream, and my hair looked a lot more hydrated. So I'm going to chalk it up to it being the gel that just dries your hair out a little bit, but it is not a bad product for the price. You know, if you're someone looking for an affordable gel, looking for something a little bit more botanical than, you know, doing like the wet lines or egos, then it is something that, you know, is in that price range. You don't get as much as far as like the tub goes, but it is something that can work for a quick wash and go that you don't need to last for an extended week, for an extended period. But let me know what y'all think of the overall wash and go. And yeah, like I said, it's the first one, so my results actually came out better than I was expecting, but definitely by far not my best wash and go. But I appreciate y'all as always for watching. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.